This
Added to
conference will
this,
now be recorded.
I'll be working in employee central, compensation, performance and goal management, and variable pay module. Okay, these are my core competency, and I'm a certified consultant in all these modules. And I have total 20 years of experience in HR domain, in which like the last 5 years I have been associated with a success factor consultant. Okay, so I do take training as a part time. So this is my introduction. I have 5+ years of training experience. So let me start with giving a brief about what a success factor is all about. Let me share my screen. Hope you can see my screen, right?
Yes.
Okay. So before we move on to the success factor, so success factor is a cloud-based HR solution. Okay. So what is cloud computing? So first we have to understand what is cloud computing. So what is cloud computing? So in nutshell, I can say cloud computing is basically like accessing of data anywhere across the globe with the help of internet. And to access our data, we need to have a username password for it. Okay, and we can access our data from a remote. Okay, and the data, whatever it is stored in a place, it is called as a data centers. So data center is a place where we have a group of servers will be there, right? So we can access the data anywhere across the globe. So cloud computing is basically is defined as storing and accessing of data and computing services over the internet. It doesn't store any data on your personal computer. It is on demand availability of computer services like servers, data storage, networking, databases, etc. The main purpose of cloud computing is to give access to data centers to many users. Okay, so users can also access data from a remote server. So we are going to see the services offered by cloud computing. So we have software as a service, platform as a service, and infrastructure as a service. So SuccessFactor works on software as a service. So what is software as a service? So software as a service is also known as on demand. The software and customer data is hosted remotely and we can access on demand from any location using the unique login credentials of organization. And I told you like we can access our data which is hosted in a remote server. The place where the server is kept is called as a data centers, and we name the data center as DC1, DC2. So DC2 is in Amsterdam and DC10 in Sydney, which is in Australia. And these are the cloud offerings we have been already been used to it. Okay, so we've been working in different cloud offerings like we use LinkedIn, um, this Office 365, all these things. So the basic advantages of using the benefits of using cloud computing is that we don't need any hardware or maintenance required. It is basically a subscription based licensing model, and it is uh, access to multiple tenant. Okay, it is a multiple tenant platform. In this product we have a regular release, bug fixes, updates and enhancements will happen uh, every year. Twice we will be having the release. Okay, so is there any update in the features? There will be a release will happen in the month of May, that is H1 release. In the month of November we'll be having a second release in the year, that is called H2 release. Okay, and it's basically we can access our product from anywhere. Okay, so it is consistent performance and stability. The benefits of using this cloud will be like easily upgraded, productivity anywhere, offsite data storage, non-IT maintenance cost, disaster assistance, always up, and low cost of ownership. So these are the basic benefits of this cloud computing. Let us move on to what is success factor. Success factor, I told you, it is works on cloud computing. It is a cloud based HR solution. So success factor is a company is already they've started in 2000, early 2000s, and in the end of 2011 it was acquired by SAP company. So SAP company, it's a German based company, and basically they are the giant in ERP. Okay, so they have all the market share, major market share across the globe, and this SAP company acquired SuccessFactor product, and from December 2011 it was called as SAP SuccessFactor. So these are the topics we are going to cover during this training, and this training is basically we weekdays it will be like 5 days a week and 1 hour a day, and it will be like 6 weeks of training. The first 2 weeks will be like introduction to mastery, and these are the topics we are going to cover during this training. What is the product, what is called tiles, cards, portlets, what is the architecture we are going to see. We have two types of architecture. One is called instance architecture, another one is called provisioning architecture. And we have this methodology called BizExpert methodology, and we have all these are the actions: manage badges, text replacement, setting up company logos. So this is going to be like introduction to mastery training for first 2 weeks, and the balance 4 weeks of training will be into the employee central module. So employee central module is a core HR solution module. Okay, we have different modules. I will explain you category wise what are the different modules we have in SuccessFactor product. And here in employee central module we are going to learn what are the basic provisioning setup exercise, what are data models, what are employee central structure, data model association. We are going to talk about workbooks, manage business configuration, how do we update the employee details, ESS, basically we call it as employee self-service, manager self-service. How do we going to customize a EC and populating basic foundation data into the system? How do we going to customize the MDF objects? We are going to talk about the security of the system. How do we handle security with role-based permission? And a piece of information on the time type, time profile, what is leave of absence, holiday setup, then how this position is created in the system, how do we handle position management settings. Then we are going to see what is managed sequence, business rules, and how to create an MDF objects and generic objects, association propagations, what is mass changes, how do we manage configuration UI and configure people profile. Then we have the 14 steps of implementation sequence that's we are going to see elaborate. So this is a uh, 14 steps implementation sequence. Setting up a new account and provisioning, creating a super admin, how do we define a corporate data model, how do we configure the succession data model, what is country specific corporate data model, and what is pick list, what is foundation objects, what is propagation rules, event reason derivation rules, workflow derivation rules, role based permission, how do we manage employee data, HRIS sync, and the final thing will be like setting up a leave of absence. So we are going to see what is success factor overview. So as I told you, what is SuccessFactor means? SuccessFactor is a cloud-based business solution. It is basically designed to meet the needs of enterprise class organization, whether this organization is going to be a small organization or going to be a mid-sized business. So we are going to focus on providing the solution that people across your organization need to help improve business execution and get better results. So SuccessFactor is a global leader in business execution software. The SuccessFactors business execution business suite improves business alignment and people performance to drive breakthrough results for the companies of all sizes. So we have a suite. The name of the suite is called Bizax suite. Bizax means business execution suite. So as we have HR function, in HR function we have recruitment, we have training and development, we have payroll, and we have time management, and we have compensation, performance and goal management. All combined together we call it as HR function. The same way we have different modules in this product. So one module we call it as employee central payroll, compensation, variable pay module, succession module, uh, career development, and we have learning management system, and we have workforce analytics, workforce planning. All these modules combined together in one suite, we call it as Bizax suite. So SuccessFactor is a cloud-based talent management solution market leader. Business execution is the name of the cloud HCM suite. offered by SuccessFactor product. So SAP offers both as a standalone solution as well as hybrid solution where success factors can be integrated with on-premise SAP HCM solution. So this SAP HCM solution, okay, the SAP HCM is a human capital management solution which is a legacy system. Earlier we have only this ERP SAP HCM. It doesn't works on cloud. Okay, it is an on-premise solution. It's a legacy system where this SAP product is built by SAP company. And later, instead of going for a cloud-based HR solution, they acquired a product from outside in the market, that is SuccessFactor, and they have merged with SAP company. So from then on, it was called as SAP SuccessFactor. So this SAP SuccessFactor product and SAP HCM, if you want to run both this product parallelly, that is called hybrid solution. Or if you want to run one particular module like LMS module or compensation or any module, standalone module, that we call it a standalone solution. So either not only this SAP HCM ERP can be integrated with SAP SuccessFactor, you can integrate any ERP, the master data or any data can be shared between these two products. So that is possible in SAP SuccessFactor. So now, so to understand what is SuccessFactor, and we have seen who is SuccessFactor, who are SuccessFactor or the market leading provider of cloud-based human capital management solutions, who in December 2011, as I told you, we have been acquired by a SAP company for an enterprise value of approximately $3.4 billion. Okay, so the combination of SAP and SuccessFactor established an advanced end-to-end offering of cloud and on-premise solution for managing all relevant HR business processes. So currently, SuccessFactor has more than 20 million subscribers and 3,600 customers in 168 countries, and it is supported more than 35 languages. So here I'm going to talk about SuccessFactor product. I'm a person who doesn't know Hindi. I know only French. If I know only German, for that user, the complete product will be translated to German language and to the French language or whatever language the user is. So that is possible in this product. So that what I said, it supports 34 languages, and now it's more languages get supported with this product. Now this is the basic differentiation between this SAP HCM product and SuccessFactor product. So SAP is a 40 plus years developing ERP enterprise resource planning, and it is 15,000 live global HCM customers and 16.82 billion revenue according to 2013, and 80 million plus users, ERP users are there. It supports 37 languages with 86 countries version. When we talk about SuccessFactor, it is 11 plus years experience in the cloud, and we have 3,600 customers and $500 million revenue in 2012, where 20 million cloud users are currently available, supports 34 languages. The presence here is 168 countries. So now this we have seen what is all about SaaS module. Now we are going to see the product overview. So we have four categories. This broadly classified into four categories. One is core HR solution, talent solution, HR analytics, social collaboration. So in core HR solutions, we have two modules. One is Employee Central and Employee Central Payroll. Employee Central need to be treated as a separate module, and Employee Central Payroll is a separate module. And the prerequisite to learn Employee Central Payroll will be learning Employee Central first. Then we can move on to Employee Central Payroll. And I would suggest as a beginner, Employee Central is a module need to be learned first, and later they can move on to talent solutions to learn any module, because the dependency of Employee Central will be there in all modules, whatever you're going to learn, because the data, the information will be stored, the master data information will be stored in the Employee Central module. So when we want to launch a performance form for an employee, the data is being shared from Employee Central module to the performance and goal management module. So this is how the system works. So there will be an interaction between these two modules, employee central and performance and goal management. When we talk about the talent solution category, we have performance and goal management, compensation management, variable pay, learning solution, succession management, recruitment and onboarding. So when we talk about HR analytics, we have workforce analytics and workforce planning. Then we have social collaboration. Social collaboration here is basically we call it as SAP Jam. Jam doesn't have an abbreviation. It is simply called as SAP Jam. So how do we do a social collaboration with the LinkedIn platform? The same way we can have a social collaboration with the SAP Jam platform. It is an add-on platform. It is not a module. So this is the Bizak suite. We say the Bizak suite here, it's going to be like Employee Central is a next generation core HR module, and we have the talent management, goals, performance, workforce planning, recruiting, compensation, learning, and succession. Jam is basically a social collaboration, content creation solutions, and we have analytics where comprehensive analytics goes to workforce analytics module. So this is completely we call it as a Bizak suite bundle. And here success factor roadmap, like summary of solution portfolio for line of business HR. As I told you, we have on-premise solution and cloud solution. On-premise solution HR core, we call it as SAP ERP HCM, and in core cloud solution we call it as employee central. Performance and goals, we call it as performance and goals in cloud solution. Compensation, succession and development, recruiting, learning, jam, workforce planning, workforce analytics, and business mobile. So in on-premise we call it as SAP ERP HCM, and e-recruiting, learning solution, business objectives, business objects, and for HCM analytics. And for mobile HCM, we call it as mobile apps based, SI-based unwired platform. So this is the difference between the on-premise solution and the cloud solution based on the portfolio of the line of business HR. So now let me show this in the system. What is the modules? All these are basic difference between the on-premise and the cloud. So when we say talent management, we call it as SuccessFactor Talent. When we call it as ESS, MSS, personal administration and organization management, payroll, we call it as Employee Central year in SuccessFactor, and cloud payroll we call it as. So now my system, I am having a HCM system. Okay, so all my data need to be migrated from HCM system to the cloud system, that is the SuccessFactor system. So we need to have a middleware tool, and we have option 1, option 2, and option 3, where option 1 stands for integration add-on. Option 2 we have SAP NetWeaver process integration, and option 3 will be SAP HANA cloud integration. So HANA stands for high performance analytic appliance. This is one of the product of SAP where it is used as a middleware here to push the data migration from one system to on-premise system to the cloud system. That is SAP SuccessFactor. So now let me explain you about the architecture. So we have two types of architecture, as I told you, instance architecture and provisioning architecture. Instance is a system is a front end of SuccessFactor, and provisioning is a back end of SuccessFactor. So we're going to see the instance system now. So this is an instance system. So we need to log in the system with a username and password. We land in this page. Okay, this is an instance system. So what you're going to do in this instance system is that this product, SuccessFactor product, is already developed by a SuccessFactor product team, and we are going to use this product to configure the system as per the requirement of the client. Okay, so the client, we want to do some deployment. The client wants to deploy employee central module. We are, as a consultant, we are going to configure the system. So this is the instance system. This is the front end of SuccessFactor. So here we can see we have a company logo to in the right left, and we in the top left, and we have this home page. Okay, so this menu we call it as navigation menu. This is a navigation menu, and when you land in this home page, this is a home page. So in this home page we have this quick action, approvals, all these are called sections, and we have this cards. Okay, so what is the purpose of this quick action cards? Is a quick navigation into the system. I want to look into the employee profile of this user. Go to view my profile, click on this card. It will take us to the employee profile. This is the employee profile. So employee profile gives the information about the employee. So here you can see this is the personal information of an employee, where we see the first name, last name, salutation, all this data is there. So this personal information, this box, we call it as a portlet. Okay, a portlet is a configurable object on the SuccessFactors screen, right? And this user interface is much more flexible when we work in SAP HCM. It is compared to SAP HCM, this is more flexible for us. And this UI is basically designed in such a way, okay, all the functionalities are very flexible for us to navigate. Here we go to the home. This is a home page, and this menu is called as navigation menu. Here if we want to search another employee's data, I can search from here. Okay, I'm going to search for an employee called Sandra Grossi. I give the name Sandra Grossi, and I will directly navigate to the Sandra Grossi employee details. Okay, I can view all the employee details. Now, as an end user, you are not given permission to view all the details of this employee. Okay, I have logged in as an administrator, so I got the permission to view all the details of this employee. Next is we have a to-do list. Okay, to-do list. So this is a pending task need to be performed by this employee. Then we have notification. So the notification is basically like what are the system generated notification will be published here. Here in this search tool we have one more feature called actions. So actions is basically like in SAP HCM we call it as T codes, transactional codes. Here we call it as an actions. Actions is basically we use to configure with the help of actions. So if I want to do some changes in my home page, I want to create a new card. Okay, you can see this is a these are the cards. Okay, these are the cards. If I want to create a new card, I can go for an action called manage home page. So with this action I can configure a card. Okay, I can configure a card. So this is a place where we do the configuration. Then this is called as welcome menu. Okay, so in welcome menu you see this profile of an employee, proxy now, settings. When you go to the settings option, so you see change language. Okay, so we have only these languages. Okay, I will enable these languages for French or German when we have the real-time session. I will show you how this language settings are happened here. Okay, I can choose a language from here. I can switch over to a French language. Let me show the configuration to you so you can understand in a better way. I'm going to enable the language pack here. So we have only these two languages. So I'm going for an action called manage language. Okay, so here manage list. Let me enable a language called German. Okay, I'll enable the German language. Save this. I've enabled the German language. Go to settings, refresh your screen. So we got this German language. Click on this radio button, switch. So you see this complete system is translated to German language. So again, if I want to switch back to German English language, again go to welcome menu, settings. Here, language settings. Switch back to English. So this is how the system works. Okay, it's more of user friendly, and all this UI designed in such a way that it's more of easy navigation to the features. And this is welcome menu, and this place is called admin center. So admin center is a place where we do the complete configuration for all the modules. This box we call it as a portlet. This is tools portlet, and when you see all, we have different sections, and inside the section we call it as actions. So from here we can navigate to this, we can use this actions. If I want to create a template, I click on this action called manage templates. I can create a template from here. Okay, again switch back to admin center, and we can log out. Okay, so this is basic information during the intro session what I've given today. So in the when we start our classes, we will start with introduction to mastery training. Okay, I'm done with this intro session. So let me understand from your end if you have any queries, please.
Hello.
Yes, please.
Yeah, hi. I have a question. So
Hmm.
I understood few things, but few things it looked like, just over my head because I am totally from a non-technical background. So the
Okay.
terminology that you were using, few things
Hmm.
I really didn't understood most
Hmm.
most of the things, yeah.
Right.
So success factor, is it very technical? Because
No, it is not so technical. Okay, and any graduate, okay, can understand this product and he can start working on this product. And let me make you very clear that there are two types of a role in SAP. One is a technical role, another one is a functional role. So this success factor consultants works on a functional consultant role. So functional consultant role, there will not be much of a technical things will be handled, but
mm,
few things are there. But it is understandable for a person who has a basic graduation, and that too you have already been worked in an HR practice. You worked as an
yeah,
HR, right? You know all the
yeah.
functions, how the HR
Yes, yes,
works in a
yes.
company. So it is easily understandable and you can relate things in make you to understand this product. That is the reason we have 2 weeks of training on basically understanding this product, that is called introduction to mastery training, where we teach all the basic functionalities to learn the modules.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and a non-technical person also can easily understand this product and start working on it. So
Okay.
if a person doesn't know, is comes from a non-technical background, want to enter into an IT industry, this kind of a role will help us to enter into IT industry.
Okay, got it, got it. And
Okay.
you will also help me with the system and
Yes.
help me with the exam as well?
Exam perspective, we will let you know how to approach the exam and what are the prerequisites to take up the exams. That foundation we will be giving you.
Okay, okay, okay. Yeah.
Thank you.
So, Kumar, I have one question.
Yes, please.
Hasn't done SAP HCM. So, will that be a disadvantage for her, or do you recommend her doing HCM
No,
as
no.
an investment?
HCM is going to be obsolete in few years. That we don't know how many years it's going to take. And the current trend is that we are going to work only in SAP SuccessFactor. That is a cloud-based HR solution. So every product the market they work is based on cloud solution only.
Okay,
Say HCM, if a person doesn't know an HCM, it's fine, nothing to worry. They want to learn success factor, and the trend here is that people who know success factor, they are recruited in a higher percentage.
okay,
It doesn't want to learn HCM. So instead of investing to learn HCM, she can learn 2 to 3 products in success factor in the years to come.
correct, correct. So, Employee Central, I think, is the core, and then after that,
Yes.
everything revolves
Yeah,
around it, right? So,
everything later when you get into a job, later it depends upon your business requirement. You can learn any talent solution module for your comfort.
okay, okay. And there is no like we have in other modules, right? You might be aware. There is certificate material. A book is there. TM S41, S42, like this. In Success Factor also, do we have these course code and material related to that?
No, that's what I said. No, we call it as actions here. So not the T codes. We call it as actions. Okay.
No, no, I'm not talking about the T code. Training
Uh,
material, the books.
yes, we do. We have the course content. We will be sharing the document with them during the course of time. And end of the session, we'll be saying how to approach the success factor community and download the implementation guide from there.
Ah, okay,
We have
okay,
documentation, everything we have in success factor.
okay, okay. And the course you mentioned is for six weeks, right?
Yes,
2 and 4. Okay,
yes,
six
two and
weeks
four.
week
Yes,
there. Okay.
correct.
And the access for success factor, that
That
will
that
be
will
for
be
how long?
that will be given from the from our side.
Okay, and that will be for how long?
That Naveen will let us know.
Ah, okay, okay, okay. I think I myself, Ruchi doesn't have any more questions.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Sorry, one more question. So when are you planning to start, Kumar? The next
Yes,
batch.
yeah, you can coordinate with Naveen on this. Okay, and he will let us. He will let you know that when we are going to start the batch.
Okay, okay, yeah.
Okay. Hi Rajesh. Like, do you have any queries from your end?
No, I don't have any queries.
Okay. And so all good. Like, we'll catch up very soon in the regular classes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah. Thanks for your time. Thanks for
Thank
joining the
you.
session. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
thank you.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.